Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Honourable Prime Minister, Deputy Prime Ministers, Leader of Opposition, Ministers, Assistant Ministers, Members of Parliament, and all those who are watching today's proceedings. Sabko mera pranam, nisam bulavinaka saka. Mr. Speaker, to commemorate the arrival of 60,553 indentured labourers between 1879 and 1916, the coalition government has declared Girmit Day as national holiday. This year, we organised Girmit Mela in Lautoka from 11th to 13th of May at Fiji Girmit Centre. The theme of this year's Girmit commemoration was that of the journey of Girmit descendants in building a new Fiji, acknowledging the journey of descendants in different fields of work and their influence on fabric of a society. The program was organised by Multi-Ethnic Ministry of Multi-Ethnic Affairs and Sugar Industry under the leadership of Honourable Minister Honourable Charanjit Singh and Permanent Secretary Mr. Yogesh Karan and his staff. I was asked to chair the program's committee to support their staff and working committee based in the West. Taking the national program to the Western Division was significant, Mr. Speaker, as many descendants of Girmitiers settled in the West to restart their lives after the end of Girmit era. After completing their indenture, many could not go back to India for very many different reasons. Those who chose to stay could access land from CSR, Sugar Refinery Company, but they were restricted on what they could plant, Mr. Speaker. As a result, many of the settlers negotiated with chiefs to gain access land from farming. We learned through Girmitia elder who resided in Vunda that Momo Natui Vunda allowed many settlers to access land in early 1900s. In the writings, we also find that Girmitiers who made Fiji their home had learned the language and protocols well and had developed strong ties with the landowners. It was important to acknowledge the custodians of the land before we begin the Girmit program. On Friday evening, 10th May, we organized a Vavinavinaka ceremony to honor and thank the chiefs, and Bosane Momo was represented by Tuinawaka, Ratu Choili Mbulu, Toki Navo, Ratu Meli Sokuru, Toki Vindilo, Ratu Williame Bawalu, and the Matani Vanwa Non-Rata Naturanga Natuinaviti, Sikeli Mulase. It was a beautiful event where after the formal ceremony, a talanwa for interaction, we ended the evening with a meal and entertainment, a meke brought by Tuinawaka, South Indian dance, and National Youth Band was present that provided entertainment in all three languages. Honourable Speaker, sir, those who understand our culture and tradition will know that we treat our guests with deep respect and we seek forgiveness at the end of any such event in case we have erred in any way that may have offended them or made them uncomfortable. When we hold prayers in our culture, our priest tells us to seek forgiveness of our parents and community at large in case we have hurt them either intentionally or unintentionally. That's our tradition, Mr. Speaker. And our Matnivanwa, Mr. Sundaresan Chetty from Tavua, also offered this apology during closure of the ceremony. The proceedings have been aired on various national TV channels, including the Fiji government Facebook page. Now, this event has been misinterpreted, deliberately or otherwise, as a national apology on behalf of descendants of Girmitiers. I have seen a rambling Facebook post by Honourable Koya and similar comments by some of his colleagues that I had led a national apology on behalf of indentured labourers seeking forgiveness from the chiefs in a Mataningasau ceremony. Mr. Speaker, sir, this is false for the reason I just stated. Why do some politicians become fearful and insecure when there is any interaction between the two ethnic groups, where we try to look at and do things differently and begin a deeper process of communication? Order. At times we are ridiculed and told we are naive and unrealistic, even that we are selling out our ethnic community. Why is this, Mr. Speaker, sir? And it is also so interesting that these attacks have all been heaped on a woman leader. I was no more or less responsible for these events than others, including Honourable Charanjit Singh, but it appears it's easier just to attack a woman MP. Perhaps so she can be blamed for showing weakness. I'm disgusted that honorable members of this parliament instigated mass cyberbullying with their deliberate lies. It is little wonder that women do not want to stand for politics in our country, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, we had a government that for 16 years said nothing about ethnic relations. Its policy was to ignore ethnic differences and simply say, we are all Fijians. We were not allowed even to know the ethnic breakdown of our population, Mr. Speaker. This was a short-sighted and ignorant policy. In every country in the world, there are people of different ethnic groups. Many of these countries do multiculturalism well. They understand the importance of celebrating diversity and communicating with each other about our different languages, customs, and cultures to improve understanding. Commemorating national days like Girmit and Ratusukuna allows us this opportunity, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it's also important for those of us in the minority to recognize and acknowledge all that has been done for us by the majority community. Mr. Speaker, something many descendants of Girmitians may not think about is that the Vanua and the chiefs have a generous heart. They call us Vasu in their own context. A Vasu is someone from maternal links and have no restrictions in observing protocols. Yes, there have been times of tension, deep racism and distress. We cannot deny this. Nor should we forget the painful lessons such as experiences have taught us. Our history is marred by political upheavals of the last 37 years. But it is also important that we remember that for more than a century, our ancestors have lived here through the support of the people of the land. One has to read Fiji, A Love Story by late former Ambassador Ajay Singh, who wrote how his grandmother was helped by a Fijian chief of Ra when she was in distress. Listen to the story of businessman Ben Naidu, where his grandfather was nursed by women from Saweke in Ngau and nurtured for 10 years by Itoke family before being returned to his own. Read the narratives of the rescue of Syria wreck and you'll discover the political history of last 40 years doesn't define our relationships, Mr. Speaker. It is important that as we honor our Girmitians, we also honor the relationships and support they received in settling in Fiji. It's time we look forward with excitement and anticipation about what our new political environment can offer us in exploration of each other's ethnic identities, our language, our culture and customs. Only in this way, Mr. Speaker, can we truly become one nation. I am proud of the initiatives of our government in this space. It is a real shame that there are members in this House who use misinformation and bigotry to try and derail these. Honourable Speaker, sir, I have been asked by all and sundry, who am I to represent Indo-Fijian people in what I say and do. During the mayhem of 2000, I was one of the few who went to most of the areas impacted, and I also took the time to understand the different ethnic tensions over the last 20 years. So I say to those ill-informed criticisms who try and drive a wedge between our communities, learn your history. To air your insecurities and hate, find other avenues rather than ethnic relations. Mr. Speaker, the 3-day Girmit event at Lotoka's Girmit Center was a very well attended, a great success. Many young and older artists from different parts of West showcased the drama, folk songs, poetry, participated in sports organized. Our carnival atmosphere was created by many local artists and musicians from India through the courtesy of the Indian government. I wish to thank Honourable Minister for Youth and his band that coloured the events with the Hindi numbers they learnt within a few days. I would like to express gratitude to His Excellency the President of Fiji, Ratu Williame Maivalili Katonivere, for gracing the occasion. It was an emotional moment for many recipients of Girmit Descendant Awards, including Mata Gangammaji from Solovi Nandi, who is 180 years old, Mr. Speaker. I wish to thank the Cabinet Ministers and Assistant Ministers who were present most of the days of the event. I wish to acknowledge Honourable Vodea for officiating in Lambasa events and Honourable Nanumisa for officiating at Savusavu events, Ministry of Multi-Ethnic, Sugar Sector, all artists, exhibitors, sponsors, media organizations and all those who participated in the event, including various government departments, archives and Fiji Museum, who all worked hard to make the event a great success. Mr. Speaker, we have much to do to make multiculturalism in Fiji not just the norm, but a force for good and a way to catalyze our national development. And I urge every member of this House and every citizen of our country to be generous in spirit and to support us as we embark on a new path for ethnic relations in Fiji. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Honorable Sashi Kiran. And I now call on the Minister for Multi-Ethnic Affairs and Sugar Industry, the Honorable Chara.
Mr. Speaker, sir, thank you very much for giving me a chance to address the House.
Wait, I haven't given you the floor. That's a problem of them continuing with their running commentary. I haven't given you the floor yet. I was about to address you. But anyway, since you stood up, I'll give you the floor now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you very much for giving me a chance to speak. I'm the last speaker, I suppose. And Honorable Bulitavu says just be short and sweet. But I'd love to say one thing, that despite my extending invitations to the opposition to come to all the celebrations, nobody tendered. Mr. Speaker, just one alphabetical error doesn't mean your name changes. Anyway, Mr. Speaker, look, if they keep on interjecting, I'll take long. I'll take 20 minutes to speak. Take more. Mr. Speaker, I rise to support the end of the statement of Honorable Sashi Kiran on the update and the significance of the recent celebrated National Girmit Day, event that was held for the 3 days from 11th of May to 13th of May. The 3 days event was held in Latoka Girmit Center, while two half-day event was organized in Subrel Park in Lambasa and in Sabu. At the outset, Mr. Speaker, I'd like to confirm that the National Girmit Day event this year was very successful, and this was attested by Honorable Sashi Kiran earlier. Yeah. Mr. Speaker, now keep quiet, man. When some senior guy speaks, keep quiet. Mr. Speaker, the reason for the successful event are numerous. Firstly, the event was led by the very capable person, Honorable Sashi Kiran, the Assistant Minister of Women, Children, Social Protection, who was the chair of this event. Yes. Yeah. With a vast experience she has. You have no experience. With a vast experience in managing the projects and events, Honorable Sashi Kiran provided many ministry leadership, guidance, and a direct involvement in the planning, organizing, executing of the 3-day event in Latoka. Yeah. Despite her busy schedule, she took a valuable time to prioritize this event. Mr. Speaker, on behalf of my ministry, I should thank her wholeheartedly for leading the success of these events, giving the Ministry of Multi-Ethnic a relatively new with a limited staff. Mr. Speaker, the second reason of success is that the role of the hardworking committee members that were set up prior to the event in Latoka, Lambasa, and Sabu. The Latoka committee was led by Mr. Selvanathan. The Sabu committee was led by Mr. Shankar Singh, and Lambasa was led by Mr. Vinesh Prasad. These gentlemen worked tirelessly with the committee members to ensure everything was ready before the event proper. Mr. Speaker, all the committee members dedicated their time on a volunteer basis. But I was amazed by the dedication and commitment. On the same note, I should thank the volunteers who helped us in making this event successful both in the 3 locations of Latoka, Lambasa, and Sabu. The other reasons of success, Mr. Speaker, was the service provided by the National Archives, which allowed the Girmit descendants in the Western Division to identify their ancestry in India. This was a very popular site for many patrons, and I wish to thank the National Archives for providing this service. Mr. Speaker, sir, during the event, the younger generations of the Girmit descendants were able to see the artifacts, the jewelry that were brought from India. The Ministry of Agriculture displayed spices, cooking utensils, crops, and farming tools that were introduced by the Girmit descendants. Ministry of Forests showcased some of the plants that were introduced by the Girmitiers, and this was another reason for the success of the Girmit event, and I'm grateful for both the ministries. Mr. Speaker, sir, the patrons witnessed a great performance by around 60 artists related to Girmit, both local artists and artists from India. I wish to thank the Indian government for bringing over them to Fiji, especially the Girmit, for the Girmit event. In Lambasa and Sousa both, there were 20 items from the different local groups that performed various items on the Girmit, and I wish to pay my gratitude to them. The patrons also witnessed some great performance by the National Youth Band, where we witnessed the Itoke youngsters singing beautiful Hindi songs. Indeed, Mr. Speaker, this attracted a good crowd. I wish to thank my Ministry of Youth for this stage performance, and would like to see them perform more in my ministry's social cohesion events in the future. The highlights of the Girmit event, Mr. Speaker, sir, was the awards that was bestowed to the Girmit descendants of over 80 years and above by our President, His Excellency Ratu William Maivoli Katrivere, who was the chief guest on Monday 13th of May. This was an emotional moment for the recipients and the family members. I'm sure Mr. Honorable Sashi Kiran will agree to this. I wish to thank His Excellency for his time to be the chief guest. Finally, Mr. Speaker, sir, I wish to state that the funds of this year's Girmit event in Lotoka, Suva, and Lamas and Sabusabu has been well accounted for my ministry. I wish to clearly inform this House that no funds were disbursed to any individual or organization prior to the event, and all financial and procurement rules of the government were followed rigidly, including the requirements of 3 quotations.
That's the way to go,
On that note, I wish to thank everyone for making this year's Girmit event successful and support Honorable Sashi Kiran for the end of the week statement on the updates and significance of the recent celebrated National Girmit holiday.
Thank you, Honorable Minister of Multi-Ethnic Affairs.